Do that every time. Have a little button to turn the to start the stream or to change the scene to the scene. I always forget to turn on the mic. But hello, welcome to the stream. Gonna start with a little of this stuff so that people have time to get here. Wield Clutter, that's what it is. This stuff. Pending. Making a troll skull shield. That's where the strap will be. That's where the hand will end up being. And grips right there. You know what I could do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of this hinge because nobody wants that flapping around on a shield. Troll skull shield will be held like that from below. That would make it most interesting. Welcome to the stream. Working on Wield Clutter, working on a troll skull shield right now. I guess what I could do do. I'm just trying to figure out how one would hold a troll skull. I'm not gonna make it like you shove your hand into the back. Because if I have it the way it is now, if I leave it like this, then the arm, the hand will end right there, right under. What I could do is scoot it back so that the hand is in the teeth. And you're just like wearing it like a sleeve. I think that would work best. No, wrong way. And I'm sure I'll get people complaining about, oh, I displayed the troll skull on my wall and it wasn't displayed properly. It was crooked. Yeah, it's gonna be crooked. It's a friggin' troll skull. Alright, so that means that gets all messed up. But that's okay. I'm gonna make this. That's great. That needs to be applied. Let's redo that. There we go. And then there's another convex shape. There's that. Then there's another one. There's this one. So we're going to make another convex shape of that. Boom. We have 2. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Alright. Troll Skull Shield is complete. Troll Skull. Who knows if it'll, like, work, but we'll see. Okay. 5 minutes in. Get rid of that. Human spine. Now here's the thing. That's not how spine works. Because each individual vertebra is separate. And I'm pretty sure that they separate on death. The same thing goes with the human arm. They're 2 separate bones. They would not be connected. They're connected by cartilage. And even worse is the foot and the hand, because these are all individual bones and they would all separate once the cartilage dissolved. But we're not this is magic, so I guess we're gonna have foot daggers and hand daggers and things like that. And spine maces. Actually, this is lined up already. I just need to scoot it up. I can just scoot it up. Hit somebody with a spine. Oh, wrong way. That should work. Hitting people with spines. Although maybe I should rotate it. Yeah, that would be a more natural grip if I rotated it. In fact, should have been -90 and -3. Maybe not. No. It's just a weird shape. So holding on to that. No, that wouldn't be natural. It would be better. That would be a little easier to wield. It was wielded like that. Yeah. Bludgeoning people over the head with human spines. Nice. Oh. Hang on. Need to redo that. There we go. Oh, I forgot to add this extra data. I forgot to do that with the troll skull too. This needs to be it's PRN, yeah. PRN shield. think I saved that in the right place. Yes. Okay. And then the human spine. PRN. Weapon mace. Weapon mace. And save. And spine static can get out of dodge. I don't think I need it. Weapons. Bones should have their own folder. Human spine. Blink. Okay. Cartwheel shield. Let's see. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna switch over to Relics of Hyrule stuff. I didn't do much with this so far. With the human arms, I can use Stolfo's arms and just pop those in instead and just remove the hand. So that would be easy. Maybe I'll do that right now. Nope. Get, go. Get, go. That way I have done a few things for Wield Clutter instead of just 2. Stalfos. Where did I put them? Is it Ganon? Darknut? Let's check. Pokemon. No. Where did I put the... Undead. Duh. Okay. Stalfos. Right arm. Left arm. Right arm. Burns. Boom. And I'll just switch that to that. Pop in here and get rid of the hand. Where are you? What are you two? Oh, are you blood? Yes, so those are okay. Are you... No. That's great to know. I don't... Okay, yeah. So that one needs to go bye-bye. And this one... Hello... What am I even looking at? Oh, flags. There we go. That one needs to go bye-bye too. And this collision mesh needs work. There we go. And the right arm. Get rid of this thing. And then get rid of these. And readjust this. Oh, it's backwards. There we go. Boom, right arm. Cool. Now let's get rid of all those. Also, check this out. sweet time opening. So I couldn't find a sickle. Obviously the texture's not there. Texture's not anywhere. I'll make the texture eventually. But contacted the person who made the mirror shield of the desert and asked to whip up a quick, vicious sickle, and he did it in like 20 minutes. So this will be nice. But that is not what I'm working on today. I'm going to be working on that some other time. Just going to look at the UV. Oh yeah. Very simple. Cool. I am now going to work on Sheikah armor. Sheik. Gauntlets mainly. I need to get these. There we go. These need to come in to being. There never were Sheikah gauntlets. Yeah, there never were. Well, now there are. Yiga. Oh, wait. Are there some in Sheikah? No. Oh, yes. Yes, there are. But I'm going to use the Yiga as a base because the Yiga already have everything squared away. Now they're going to recolor them. Close Chrome. Okay, so all I need to do is remove those little nuggets. Which is super easy, barely an inconvenience. Wonders of the heel brush. And I have to invert that Eye of the Sheikah, or the Eye of Truth there. Oh, do I have? I wonder if I have the original texture project. No, I do not. Yeah, I never saved it. That's okay. I can use this thing. Neat. It's like it was never there. Okay. Open this, because this has a lot of... And I'm going to look at the boots. Let's look at the boots. With the boots, the base leather is blue, and the rest is red. So that's pretty much what the gauntlets are going to look like. they're gonna be full gauntlets and full gloves instead of fingerless gloves, because while I know that canonically they are supposed to be fingerless gloves, I don't want to do a bunch of work and retexture from scratch. Like the Nightingale gauntlets, because the Nightingale gauntlets actually armor, Hylian, tunic, dark racers. Oh, those are the heroes. Gauntlets. Yeah, I'm working on the Sheikah armor now. I could retexture these, but the problem is... Oh, actually, those would be perfect. Maybe I should retexture the Nightingale gauntlets. I need like a big... Sheikah Smash Ultimate. Where's the big one that I found? Is it this one? No, it's not the big one. I need the big one. There's the big one. I really don't like... Can I like just view this image? Is that the big one? Maybe I should go to the official website. Super Smash Bros. Yeah. I love the piranha plant. Yeah, so I'm going to retexture these. So I'm going to use Nightingale gloves. That's in the hero clothes. Oh, this has to... Armor. Alien. Hero... No. Hero clothes. Hero clothes. Dark. Gloves. Yeah. Yep, so we're gonna redo these from scratch. Fortunately, that means the Sheikah gauntlets will be, I think, better than the Yiga ones, because this is one texture for both. So I don't have to worry about any of that crap. For a split second I thought Ken was flipping me off, and I'm like, well, that's on brand. Okay, where's Sheik? There's Sheik. Sheik. Okay, that's exactly what I need. Detail. What the heck? Sheik is flexible, apparently. She's like... Oh, that hurt. That hurts just looking at it. She's doing the splits in midair and twisting her body around. Ugh. Anyway. Green. I will not be doing a million different variants for the Sheikah armor. That would be stupid. Can I get, like, just this image in the back? I guess not. Okay. I was thinking... Welcome to the stream, and yes, no amount of magic can do that, only intense training. I was thinking of doing these bits of metal. And I could do that for the gauntlets. I could make this part metal. That would be easy, maybe? Just make that metal. Metal is, for some reason, it's hard to get things to look like metal when they're not already metal. Or this whole thing could be metal. And these will obviously be metal. They're already metal. But the boots are supposed to have those metal plates as well. You can see them there. But the problem is I didn't want to... the shape of the boot doesn't really lend itself well to that. So I'm implying that there's a metal plate under the Eye of Truth here and that it's bolted in place. I think this is fine. I think the gauntlets definitely need metal, and I'll give them metal. Also, I need to look at the Yiga gauntlets to make sure that everything's upright. Hylian, Yiga gauntlets. Because they have... Okay, yeah. Yeah, the Yiga symbol is pointing correctly. The Sheikah have the tear going toward the hand. The Yiga have the tear going toward the gauntlet itself. Yiga gauntlets look good. Okay. Yiga gauntlets are good. Good, 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 great and good, good and great. Okay. So I guess what's gonna... I keep misclicking. This is actually why I have the media players placed that way, because that one takes no time to open, and I can just close it. Okay. Yiga, Armor Hylian, Tunic, Dark, and we're gonna take Gauntlets. Fortified. Plop, plop. These are gonna go here. This is going bye-bye. This is renaming. She got Gauntlets good. And then I need to get the female meshes. Gauntlets, 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 copy pasta. Bam. Gauntlets are gone. Get out of here, gauntlets. Okay. Let's go back to here. And open up the gauntlets. And then we're going to reassign this. Fortified. Oh, butts. Well, it's gonna be that, but it's gonna, the name is gonna change. Okay. Currently working on this, so I'm gonna take this, save it. Chic, fortified, Sheikah mail, gauntlets. Save. Boom. No alpha. Everything's fine. Oh, there's already alpha? Wait. Oh, there is no alpha. There's never been alpha. Alien, chic, male gauntlets. Bam. Go away. Okay. There. Everything's fine. Get rid of that. I'm going to change this to bronze. Okay. Just one more check. Yeah, that's in the right place. Okay, now we can start working on the texture, and we have these to monitor it. Okay. Hello, Sheik. So to match the rest of the armor as I've built it, the armor isn't quite the same as what this is. So this is going to be blue, this part, and I could make this wrap. I could make this white to match the wrap there. First things first. Thinking the shape of these like brass knuckles won't be able to change, so I think that shape is in the model itself. You can play, yeah, everybody. Everyone is here. Every single person that has ever been in Super Smash Brothers is in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Wolf is back. Young Link is back. Snake is back. And all the DLC characters are in the game by default, and you just unlock them. And there's new characters like Inkling, Ridley, Simon, Isabel, Incineroar, and my new main, Piranha Plant. There's 70 characters. There's so many. It's over 70 characters actually because of the echoes. It's amazeballs. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Neat. Yeah, nobody knows what the DLC is gonna be. Be interesting. Also, this looks like a very low resolution texture. It's only... it's 512 by 512. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna test with this one just to see if I'm doing what needs to be done. I think I'm gonna get a different one. That looks pretty decent. Okay. The colors, yeah, that's exactly where the colors should go. And then the rest will be different. Oh, come on. Thanks, Bethesda. This is... Okay, so here's the high resolution from the high-res texture pack. Here's the normal resolution. They're the same. Alright. Well, at least it's good to know that the high-resolution texture pack doesn't have anything for Nightingales as far as gauntlets go. So, oh well, it's going to be low resolution. I'm excited about Daisy. Peach is my main. I'm really good with Peach, and I want to be better with Peach. So I'll be good with Daisy, because they're echoes. And I'm excited to see how things change for Ganondorf, and I'm really interested in Young Link, because I was also... Toon Link is another one of my mains, so I'm curious about that. I'm excited. I'm really excited about all this. Yeah, there's another one, Link. I want to see how Link is different. Because his bombs are remote detonation now. it's so weird seeing Pokemon with high resolution textures. Like Pikachu and Pichu, whatever, but like Incineroar, it's just so weird looking. It looks like he's made of clay. Anyway, yeah, Pokemon Trainer, the stamina meter is gone now. I missed Ivysaur. Ivysaur was one of my favorites from Brawl, so I'm glad Ivysaur is back. Yeah, all of these guys, I like them all. I wonder if Robin has changed much. Because Robin was really slow. I liked playing Robin. I also main Lucina. So it'll be interesting. And I want to see how Zelda has changed. Because Din's Fire doesn't put her into Special Fall anymore. And her Phantom has changed, which is good. So I'm intrigued. But let's get back to Sheik. I can't, like, I had trouble, so with, Cloud, I'm really bad with Cloud. I just can't figure him out, and I also have trouble with Bayonetta, which I know is strange, because they're, like, the best characters in the game, but I just can't, like, I'm more comfortable with Lucina and Peach and Ganondorf and all of thems. I'm excited about King K. Rool, and I want to check out everything. I want to check it all out, see how it goes. Yeah, I know alpha. Okay, here, look at this. There, now there's no alpha information. There, now you can save it without telling me every single time. You silly thing? Yeah, no alpha. There is no alpha. Cool, yeah. It's only a month away. 1 month until Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Bam. Okay, now, so we have the blue in place. Yeah, those are mesh. Yeah, those are in the mesh. So I can recolor them. I might make them brass colored or bronze or whatever, but I can't like change them. And then, oh, this needs to be black. Blue. Right there. So, and all the straps I want to make gray or lighter in color. So this, right, where does it go? It goes there? No. I think it goes there. I think that's right. Double check here. Yeah, well, that doesn't line up. I'll have to fix that. It looks like, no, hi Sheik. It's right under, so this, it's so small the grid appears. This, I think, yeah, right under this. Shoop. We could. The problem is I don't know how the online works. I think you might have to, like, they changed how online works and you have to pay. You have to, like, subscribe to the online service, I think. just a basic coat that I'm going to adjust. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't been paying attention to all the news. But I'm pretty sure that is the case, that you have to subscribe to... And it's like $20 a month or something? I'll find out for sure once the game comes out. I don't really like that color that I made those. Let's see. Why did the alpha come back? That looks good. Oh, it's because I keep... Okay. I have to delete this now while it's not... Oh, what did I do? I deleted... I wanted to delete the alpha channel. I didn't want to delete the color. Yeah, the gauntlets are looking pretty good. I'm going to desaturate this just a teensy bit because I think the blue looks good, but I think it's a little much. And now... let's take this and brighten those up a little. Do whoops. Unfortunately, this is a different layer. Nice. That was quick. Oh wow, that looks really good. Okay, now I definitely need to erase all that. Obviously this little pad will be metal. But I wonder if the rest of this should be metal. Because hand pads, but the way that Sheik's, though this is the Sheikah chest guard from Breath of the Wild, and the way that it's sort of set up, there's only top of the hand. There's only bronze on the top of the hand. Excuse me. And then she just has wraps on her. I was gonna say forceps, her forearms. Forceps. Oh, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is this whole thing, this is gonna be bronze and that's gonna be bronze. So it's just gonna be a little plate, because what is sort of happening here with the Sheikah armor is that it's a little, it's armor. It's not what Sheik is wearing. Sheik is wearing a more stealthy setup. But I am designing actual like armor. So, this whole thing's going to be bronze, which means we need bronze texture. Textures. Getting the textures. I'm thinking of using... Where is it? Where to go? This. Either this, which all scratched up, or could use this. Maybe something a little darker. This is too clean. This is too clean, it's too bright. I can adjust it, but is this metal? That is not metal. That's metal. It's a little scratchy. And it's too bright. That's leather. This is dark-ish. I don't want to have to find another one. Oh, that's metal. That could work. I could use this. That part up there. Second one with a color change. Ooh. Oh. Of course, which one was the second one? This one? With a color change? I think that could work. Yeah, okay, well, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, let's find out. Let's try this first. Nope, you get out of here. I don't need you anymore. Ooh. Definitely gonna shrink that down. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, color dodge. Color dodge might just put it in the way we need it to be. I mean, obviously the color's going to change. That needs to go. Okay. And in fact, all this other junk doesn't need to be there either. Okay. Which one looks better? That might be what we're gonna go with. Yeah, that's much better looking. No, it still does it. Ah, blur. That's what I need. Whoops. Needs to be smaller. It's good enough. Okay. Oh. Need an inner shadow. Let's see how it looks now. Do I have two Gauntlets ones open? Yeah, it's a little... kind of flat, like, and it's a little sharp. I don't know how to describe it, but it looks like very plain. So obviously if I need to adjust it a little, I mean, yeah, it looks leathery now. But if that's all normal map, so I'm okay with how it looks right now. What I think I want to do is add rivets to signify how it's held on, and then I think add an inner shadow so that it isn't quite as sharp. But then it's a plate. So I guess it's okay, but I will want to add rivets up here, and maybe one there, maybe 4 and 1. And I can adjust the normal map. For instance, even if I did stuff like this, see, that changes it completely. Now it looks like it has an oil slick on it. So if I adjust how it's rendered, that can change how it looks as a metal. In fact, I could do this. $240, $20. Well, I'll stop playing with that. It's not necessary right now. But yeah, I gotta do it. Okay. The rest of the gauntlet looks good. And that part looks good. Yeah, it'll look good. So I'm going to copy these. Just going to copy this whole malarkey and plop that in there, and I'm going to steal the rivets from this. I don't know if rivet is the technical term for what these are, but that's what I'm calling them. And I want to use a different rivet for each one. One there. Yeah, the Eye of Truth is definitely going to go on that big dark panel. I think I'm going to engrave it on there. That will keep it from looking too flat. I don't think the Eye of Truth would fit here. So I'm going to put the Eye of Truth there. that is also what I was thinking. I'll clean this one up a little bit. There we go. And duplicate this one. Put it down here. Duplicate this one. Oh, that's the same one. There. No one will be able to tell because I spun it around. Whee! Okay. Now you go away. Boop. And I think, did I save? Because that wasn't a complete thought. The boots. The boots have an engraved. So I'm just going to copy this engraved situation and put that on the gauntlets as well. So that was overlay, I believe. And then copy layer style. Overlay 70, okay. Copy layer style, paste layer style. Big ol' Eye of Truth. That's pretty good. I might adjust the bevel and emboss. That's a little more distinct. That can stay there. There. That looks really good. Yeah, that looks really good. And I need to burn that? Hello? Oh. There we go. I need to burn some area around these. I should do that with this too. That's a little dark. But there usually is some tarnishing around these bolts. There. That should do. And we'll see how that looks. And then we'll make the normal map, and the normal map will change everything. The normal map normal maps are like vital. Look at that. Good old Sheikah Gauntlet. Okay. I have my snack. It's nice. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely make a normal map. think I can leave everything the way it is. Normal maps are hard. Especially if you want things to look dynamic. So for instance, the lighter something is, the more shiny it's going to be. So the reason why I'm taking such care to cut out those things is because rivets will be shiny, that's good. But this will be more shiny than that, and that's not what I want. So I'm going to lower brightness, and I'm going to lower the contrast. Because I'm not about that life. And I'm going to lower the contrast again. Hang on. I need to select this whole thing. Raising the brightness, but lowering the contrast. Lower contrast means it's gonna be an evener shine. A more even shine. So hopefully that'll do what I need it to. Now I'm going to do this. Boop. So this is the bump map that I used normal map filter plugin for Adobe to make. And then this is going to be the specular channel to tell it how shiny everything should be. Now I need to make sure that I save it as the right file. And, so I always forget to do this, I need to have the alpha. So I can't have, it has to have the alpha. So now let's see how this changed. There we go, it's much shinier on the metal parts, and the inner parts are not quite as shiny anymore. think that's good. The cube map also makes a big difference. So I'm going to set this up exactly the way that I have my other one. So this one is using the bronze cube map. And you can see that kind of under lighting from the bronze. But this one, using shiny dull, and it's flatter, it doesn't quite look right. But if I change it to bronze, then it takes on a richer color, and it has that underlighting. I'm just making sure they're the same. I think they are. I didn't miss anything. Those look really good. I'm really happy with how those turned out. The Sheikah garb. Garb is short for garbage. The Sheikah garb. I could try to fix the Sheikah garb, but I just don't want to. I would much rather just have this as another option. Yeah, cube maps. And also make sure that it's set to environment map, because without environment map you can't have the cube map show up like this with that underlighting. But be careful, because NifScope, sometimes if you use this shader flags and you click on the wrong thing or hover over the wrong thing, it'll crash the tool, which I don't know why, but it does. These look amazing. I am surprised that this worked out so well. That's really good. Oh man, those are good. I like those. Yeah, so different cube maps. So there's bronze. Let's see how it looks with the different cube maps. There's bronze. Some of these aren't useful. It depends on what you need. So I don't know what Bleak Falls cube is. Let's turn this back up to 1, and let's make this a white. I don't know what Bleak Falls cube is for. There's Blood Free, which gives it that kind of look. Blood Free Red, which gives it that kind of look. Kind of a wet. And then there's Chitin, which has different colors to it. And Chitin E Ebony, which is different. as well. So many different cube maps. Definitely experiment with them to figure out which one works the best, because they all affect things differently. Like Or Karun, very bright compared to bronze. Or Obsidian is actually malachite. It gives it a green tint. And then Shiny Contrast, Shiny Glass, all different. That looks like it's dipped in oil. Good for like mirror shields and things. Yeah, so Shiny Contrast may not be the best option. Yeah, so if you use Shiny Contrast, so I'm going to experiment on this one because I closed the other one. So let's get this back up. If you use Shiny Contrast, let's get this one using Shiny Contrast. Shiny Contrast can look wet. So that looks wet, but you can adjust it with this. So if you pump it down to 40, that changes how that looks. You can also lower the environment map scale to make it look different. It still looks a little wet. Adjusting the glossiness changes things. It changes how strong the specular is. Specular strength can also help. So there's Shiny Contrast. Doesn't look super wet, but it's best to use, instead of Shiny Contrast, use like bronze or one of the ores. Or steel is good for anything that's steel. That looks decent. Looks like polished metal. And it's good to match the color of what you're using. There's also Shiny Dull, which works. It's not as dull as it may seem. Shiny Dull is a pretty good one for metal. Copper. Copper's pretty strong. Copper's a good one for copper colored stuff. Chrome is very silly. Yeah, so blue frostbite spider legs. You could benefit from Shiny Dull. Since it's not metal. You could also try Glacier Ice. Yeah, that still looks kind of wet. Shiny Dull might be your best option. Okay. So that means I think the male Sheikah armor is done. Because the boots are done, the gauntlets are done, the armor itself is done. I don't think I'm gonna add like a headpiece. I don't think that would be necessary. Could add this thing, her mask. I don't really want to. I don't think it's necessary. Okay. I think I can use... Okay, these don't need to be here. But I do need to adjust these, so I'm going to open those. I think I made it 0.5. 81.5, okay. Ooh. Oh, that's wrong. Well, didn't really change anything. Okay. First person meshes. Those are done. Now I need to do F. F. Boots may already be done. Oh wait, no, they're not. They use a different texture. Yeah. Alright. Boots are not done. Gauntlets are. I don't have to worry about the gauntlets. There we go. Okay. That's good. That's a good. Okay. So. Torso and boots. So. Now comes the fun part. Yep, no problem. Now I need to do the female textures, which shouldn't be hard. Don't need that. These are the male boots, so I'm gonna leave those open. And I'll leave this open because I'll need this for the female textures. So female Sheikah boots and the female torso. That's the male torso, that's not what I need. And I think I don't need these because there's already gauntlets. Female torso, there it is. Shouldn't be hard. Oh wait, no. I don't need that. I need this female torso, because this I can just change these, change that to different color, blue, i.e. blue, and then adjust accordingly. But here's the thing, I need to make the similar changes that I made to the male torso that I did to the. I need to make similar similar changes to the male torso. I need to change the female torso the same way I changed the male torso. That took way too long for me to articulate properly. So let's open. Oh! Gotta do these first. Nope. 580. There we go. Okay. Now we can open the male torso. Because got rid of the central strap. And I slimmed down, well, that'll be easy. I might just leave that alone. I'm gonna get rid of that. That was easy. This here is going to have to be smoothed out, so this has to round up there. And then I'm going to remove this entirely, so this is just going to be a round thing that goes like that. Everything else I'm going to leave pretty much the same. This back here, I'll have to leave alone. And then these, I'm not sure about those, the ribs that are holding the tract of land. Elbow pads, shoulder pads. get rid of the elbow pads. Everything else I think is going to stay the way it is, and I think this looks... It's just hideous. It's just hideous. Did not turn well. The front looks okay, but it just looks so bad. I did way too much with this. And I don't want to bother. Oops. Oh, that's right. Need the Yiga. Textures, armor, alien, Yiga. Wait, why did I grab the textures? I meant to grab the meshes. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna resave them anyway. Now let's grab the meshes, like I meant to do. Also need first person torso. I'm gonna get rid of those ribby bits, those parts surrounding the breast, because that's not necessary. Neither is this big old chunky elbow pad. I'm also going to do the same thing that I did with the male armor and remove a few of those rivets so that they're not arrows pointing toward the crotch and the butt. Hey, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. What do I need? color matching. So I've been streaming for an hour and 54 minutes according to the stats here, but that's probably like an hour and 50 minutes. And all you missed was me making gauntlets, which look like this. There's the Sheikah gauntlets. They look pretty good. That was the biggest thing that I made so far. Now I'm making a really big thing, and that's the female armor for the Sheikah. I had mentioned this on Discord, but you see this garbage just so poorly. It's not finished. It's like they like ran out of time, or they didn't save it, or they packed the wrong one, because that is not finished. That whole thing should be red or black, but it has this weird splotches on it. It looked like they were in the middle of coloring it red and didn't finish. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it is interesting how, and it's not just Bethesda, how often nowadays games are released before they're finished. I have not tried any Zelda randomizer. I don't really like the idea of a Zelda randomizer. And I just don't like the idea of a Zelda randomizer. Not like I'm some sort of purist. I just don't like the idea. Would not enjoy it. No, I don't want to save. You know what? I should. Yep. Before I do that, I should color it in so that I know. It's the same thing with Pokemon randomizers. My friend was playing a Pokemon randomizer, and he's like, "Oh, look at this! It's Poison type Rock Tomb," and I'm like, "That doesn't make any sense." I was watching a couple YouTube guys play a randomizer, and they were surprised by absolutely everything. Like, they flipped out when they encountered like, the person who made the randomizer did a bunch of random stuff, like changed added changed Growlithe so that it was like an Alolan Growlithe, and even just like minor stuff, and the YouTube guys were just freaking out every time they found something that was slightly different. And I was amused. Oh, it's the wrong... It needs to be more saturated. That's why it didn't look right. There we go. That's better. Trying to make this look better. Just, that's a challenge. Okay, let's see how that breast looks. Okay, I did not mean to save it as a PSD, but thanks. Oh no. Oh. Oh no, I messed it up. Oh well. I can use previous versions. Textures, armor, shake, fortified, Sheikah, female torso. Now I'm gonna say there's a DDS, as it should have been. Sheikah female torso. No alpha. Goodbye. Oh wait, no, there is supposed to be alpha. God bless America. That should look good. That should look fine. Oh. It will look fine once I change the texture path. And I'm going to get rid of that belt too. Because Sheikahs don't wear belts. Resave. It's 1-bit alpha. Ugh. Okay. Let's take a look. It might need to be sharpened, but it looks fine. Definitely gotta get rid of the top part, but I'm not sure if I need to get rid of the... I can't get rid of this, because that's... I know. No, it's not part of the texture. Or the mesh, rather. It's part of the texture, not the mesh. But it's connected. And it's kind of like layered. I think I'll keep that bottom bit. I'm gonna get rid of that. Considering this central part isn't gonna be there anymore. Nope, that's the wrong icon. Yeah. Working with the Dark Brotherhood armor has been hilarious because the Dark Brotherhood armor is not finished at all. And this is kind of a redo of the Sheikah garb. I'm keeping the Sheikah garb in the mod. It's not my favorite thing, but I don't want to remove it because somebody might love it. And also, I feel like it's just better if this is a replacement or an upgrade. So you find the Sheikah garb, and I'm going to change it so it's unarmored. You find it, and you just really, really want to make it into this. Yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna add bronze boob plates. Because that's definitely what the Sheikah would do. And it's definitely aligns with my views on how female armor should be designed. That was sarcasm, by the way. Ooh, roll. Let's see how that looks that way, with just that one darkened line. I'm not really into Fallout. I haven't even played any Fallout game ever. I've never played Fallout. I have Fallout 3 on my computer, but I've just never played it. I have a hard time getting into first-person shooters. It still doesn't look very Sheikah to me. Having that line outlining the breast. I think I'm gonna erase that line so that it's all one piece, because that's how it is on Sheik. That's Samus. Or Sheik. Yeah. It's all one piece. And also the Sheikah were ninjas and highly athletic, so they probably wouldn't have big boobs to begin with. Actually, you know what? Should pump up this to a bigger. Ooh. Ooh. Smoothing that out. It's all part of the same thing. Oh yeah, Fallout 76 is an MMO, isn't it? That makes me care even less. Because I have a really hard time getting into MMOs. I was intrigued by the Elder Scrolls Online, but just never bothered to check it out because I have other things. I'm way more into games like Planet Coaster, but I'm very picky. Pokemon, I'll play Pokemon, and I like Skyrim, but I'm just so picky when it comes to my entertainment. I don't like learning new games. I don't like complicated games. Okay, that should be good. I have not tried Jurassic World Evolution, not really interested in it. See, I have opinions about Jurassic Park. I'm glad I didn't. So I articulated something in my head and then thought it and then almost said it, but I didn't. And sort of glad I didn't, because what I thought was, do those boobs look good? This one does. I think this one needs a little more smoothing there. The question is, what the heck? Which one is that? Okay, it's near. Ah. Thank God I don't have to do this once. Yeah, I can't really... Well, I can't change the fact they're pointy. That's just the model, the mesh. The model, yeah, the model that they used for these had pointy, polygonal breasts. Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, Lara Croft's octahedral. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a ladybug. I think. Not for long. Okay. I'm commenting on things that you people can't see. But a ladybug just got into my light fixture and died. I think it was a ladybug. Ooh, that's an optical illusion. Neat. So it looks like this is a lighter color than the rest of it because of this border of the stitching. But I got rid of that stitching border, and it's not. It's the same as everything else. It's a minor minor optical illusion. Fun times. Fun for everyone. I don't like masking out entire chunks like that because it doesn't look good. Ooh, that looks really bad. But fortunately, I am a competent human being, and I know how to use Photoshop. So I can darken that up, and I can sharpen it so that it looks the part. And now it's like it's always been this way. Sort of. It doesn't look that great, but it's better than it looked before. Okay. I have a fun tarantula story. I was in biology class in college, and we were doing an invertebrate unit. And we had to dissect a starfish, and I was doing it by myself because there weren't enough people in the class for me to get a partner, and I also had come late to the class because of other classes and junk like that. So I was there by myself dissecting a starfish, which was really annoying because I had to do it all myself. We had a bunch of specimens of other invertebrates in like cases and stuff throughout the room. And one of them was a tarantula. And so I was like, hey, tarantula. Hi, tarantula. And I'm sitting there doing my dissection of the starfish. And like 2 feet away from me is the box with a tarantula. And tarantula is just... It has like 4 of its legs on the glass wall of the box. And it's just like staring at me. And at some point I'm like... Do you want some from this starfish? I obviously didn't feed the tarantula starfish, but it looked like it wanted a little something. And then once I was done with everything, I went over to the tarantula to say hi. I just looked at it, and a couple ladies in my class, one of which I think had a crush on me, but I couldn't care less. One of them was like, the one who I think had a crush on me was like, oh my god, don't get so close! And I'm like, it's not gonna jump out. It's not gonna jump out of the thing, come on. The end, that's my story. 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Sponge. I may need to dodge just a little bit. Just a little bit. No. There. That's... It's not... Oh my god, that looks terrible. This needs to go. Oh, that's not going to help anybody. Ah, there we go. That was the secret. Now that looks slightly less bad. Slightly. Yes. Yeah, my first love was a tarantula. Probably would have been happier with it than my last girlfriend. I didn't say anything. What are you talking about? Nobody said anything. Oh, the Skulltula hatchlings. Um, they're black and red. Yeah, the Skulltula hatchlings. I'm really happy with how they turned out, so I'm glad people like them. I think I adjusted their leveling in the most recent update. Because they were a little over leveled before. They're hatchlings, but it took like 5 strikes to knock them down. So I adjusted that. Burn. Nope. Burn. You know what's silly is that what crossed my head right now, there's this tiny little stitch here that I'm going to erase. Comme ça. And the reason I decided to erase it in my head was somebody's going to open this texture to edit it, and they're going to tell me about that. And I'm like, that's not, like... I don't... If they did, they would be... like 100% nitpick city. Oh. Let's just do this. There, that's easy. Problem is it gets blurred. I know a tiny bit of French. Or on just a teensy bit. I took French in high school and I was really good at it, and I wanted to continue into college, but there was no reason for me to, so I couldn't make it fit. That looks a little rough. I know enough to understand. Yeah, French. Whoop, I understood most of it. Sort of. But I know all the words that you said in French. A little that's good, but I don't know how deja fits into that sentence. Because I don't know that much. Don't like using liquefy because it looks so funky. Oh yeah, so a little is already good. That's what I figured. English is just as bad in that sense that it has a billion exceptions. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. I need a sharpen tool, not smudge. Sharpen. We're sharpening. My friend and I got into an argument about how the word weird was spelled. I was confident that it was W-E-I-R-D. And she was confident it was W-I-E-R-D. Or maybe I was confident that it was W-I-E. I don't remember which of us said what. But it is W-E-I-R-E-D. I forget. See, now I forget like which one of us said what. Because weird is spelled weird. It's weird. Weird, yeah, W-E-I-R-E-D. But I forget whether I was like, no, it's W-I-E-R-E-D, or if I was like, no, but it's W-E-I-R-E-D, because it's weird. It's I before E except after C, except in weird, and other such things. And she's like, no, it's this way, and we looked it up, and confirmed that it was spelled a certain way. And the proper spelling is W-E-I-R-D. But I forget what my argument was, whether I was correct or if she was correct. I just told the story twice in a row. Just with different words, because why not? That one, because I don't want arrows pointing at people's crotches. That's just weird. I think all the basic stuff is done. That can stay the way it is. I don't give a flying toss. Or do I? I actually do. Because... Actually, no, I don't. I don't give a flying toss. This can stay the way it is. It's different from the male torso. The male torso just has knee pads that don't cover the knee. Where is the knee? I think the knee's right there. So yeah, these knee pads don't cover the knee. Cool. And then... Oh, those look weird though. Blue needs toning down on the legs. No, it's the same on both of them. Excuse me. I think it's double hiccup. They're the same blue. They're the same ratio of blue to blue. So I think it's gonna stay the way it is because it's matching the male armor. And I'm not gonna keep adjusting things. I don't want to lose my mind. Also, that part needs to be white. And it'll be white all the way up to there. Oh. And actually, yeah, I don't think so. Not gonna, because in the male armor, that's the way that is. So that's gonna stay that way in the female armor. This is gonna change though. That's ridiculous. Where is that? There. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, since to make them match, I'm going to take this, take that, pop it here. But it's a little different. So it's gonna look weird. Ah, yes. The motorcycle in Breath of the Wild. That's something that I'm surprised I haven't gotten like a bajillion requests for. People who've requested it were joking. I hope. Nope, that failed. No, I don't think people realize. Based on the kind of things that I've gotten requests for, I don't think people actually do realize how difficult it would be to take the master cycle and put it into Skyrim. It would be stupidly difficult. Incredibly, awfully difficult. But it would be cool. And that's all they care about, is whether something would be cool. But yeah, it would be so cool. Yeah, and it would completely undermine everything I've ever done. Well, that's your problem. It would be so cool. No. Here's an idea I had. This would be cool. Yeah, but I don't really feel like doing it. Well, you're wrong. You should do it. Why should I? Because it would be so cool. I lost my mind for a moment there. I remember there was one stream, I forget who said it, and forgive me, I don't mean to sound snarky. I was working on the hero's glass armor, and it was making a rainbow, because it was rainbow, and rainbows are tight. And somebody reminded me of what the color spectrum was, Roy G. Biv. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I work in a science museum. I know what the color spectrum, the visible light spectrum is. And they're like, oh, you never know. You'd be surprised at how many people would forget that. And I'm like, again, I work in a science museum. I would not be surprised by how many people don't know the color spectrum, visible light spectrum. There are way too many. And then we got into a pointlessly long discussion that I didn't like about conspiracy theories. And I asked for it to stop, and it took a while for it to stop, and I was not amused. The end. Now, that either looks good or awful. I mean, obviously I'm going to get rid of this giant tail. Whatever. Oh. It could have been... Oh, jeez. Nope. And I don't want anyone to feel bad. This is the wrong tone. It's the wrong tone. I need a sponge. I need a big, big sponge. Sponge it all. Sponge everything. Okay. I'll adjust that later. By the way, that's it. Nothing. I just want to say by the way. Okay. Let's take this tone and color it in here with the proper sized brush. That way everything will be the right color. And I can desaturate it if needed. Oh, nope. Got a little overzealous there. And we're gonna take a burn. Big old chunky boy. 10% and go boof, boosh. Nope. I say doo 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 doo. As Anska once said, sometimes I just like to watch them burn. As she lapses into a Scottish accent. No, yeah, that's because I wanted 50. Not 0, 50. Thank you. Neat. Alright. That sort of looks okay. I think... No. No, this needs to be burned. Burn it. Burn. Burn. That looks better. Now, that's gonna save. And I think I may have to desaturate. Oh, right, I need to plop. I need to make this part white. Or gray, or whatever color the male armor was. White. Looking good. Of course, I may have to readjust the texturing here because it makes it look like a person's boobs are misshapen. But everything else looks fine. As fine as this can look. Yeah, so that's gonna be white. that's gonna have to be white. It's gonna be white there, white there. Wait. You know, do some burning there, because that's the only thing that really needs, and this needs to be lightened up. So that needs to go boopy boo on the boop boo boo. And this sort of needs to do that. Basically all that needs is this. Right? Maybe? Guess we'll find out. Should be okay. Okay, now we're gonna take this. No, where is it? Where are you? Well, oh. And we're gonna pop you right there. Just so we have the right colors. So we need that color, and we need... Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make this belt different color, and I also need to make a belt buckle. No. Wrong one. There we go. No. I have to erase this. That's gonna stay blue. Okay. Soft light layer. Okay, yeah. Well. Oh yeah, that's where the Sheikah emblem is going to go, the Eye of Truth anyway. It is humbling that this ridiculous fantasy is centered around making Relics of Hyrule Yeah, with Relics of Hyrule at its core, that this giant setup, fantasy setup, has make sure that nothing conflicts with Relics of Hyrule. Oh, no wonder it wasn't. Oh, whatever. Burn, 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 burn. Okay. You have to be a 10. Nope, a 20. Doop. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. We have stuff going on. Working on the Sheikah armor. Whew. Oh, I missed this. Something. You know, hopefully, the archive won't mess with. Well, whatever. People play how they want. The archive in 6.6 is coming, and it'll do a thing. If people prefer to hunt around and find things for the sake of finding things, then archive will help. And if people just need somewhere to store all their junk from Relics of Hyrule, the archive will help with that too. That's a ways away. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, this is. Okay, that's multiply. This should be overlay. And these two come together. They're like two peas in a pod. Ah, yeah. Yeah, there won't be in the archive. I'm thinking there will be a curator. And I was thinking of making it a voiced NPC, but if making a voiced NPC is too hard, I'm not going to bother, and it's just going to be there. But it's not going to be giving you missions, it's just going to be like, hey bro, come on into the archive and just store your crap here and we'll study it. And that's all that curator is going to do. It's not going to give you quests, because that's not what Relics of Hyrule is about, no matter how many times people ask me. And they're not going to tell you any hints or anything. It's just going to be like, thanks for donating to the museum. Here's some information about the item you just donated. And it's not even going to tell you that information. It's going to be there in the archive itself. I have to desaturate this armor, I think. Or I might just say screw it and leave it alone and just make the belt buckle. I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny that there will be cows in the archive. There's gonna be cows in the archive. There have to be cows. It's like there will be a bestiary in the archive, and there will be cows. There will be the one thing that isn't from like Hyrule is the cows, or isn't from Skyrim that you can't collect and like bring. I guess they're about the same. This one has a darker chest piece. Okay, no Cuckoos. There won't be any Cuckoos. Hate to burst your bubble. There won't be any Cuckoos. Yeah, Cuckoos are basically chickens. They're white chickens. They're just white chickens. And... oh, they're the spawn of the devil. Okay. Yeah, they're the spawn of the devil. Yeah, I don't want to burst anyone's bubble, but the cows I can stretch as a joke. Cuckoos, there's no reason why the archive would have Cuckoos. Oh, wait. I done goofed, Aaron. There was supposed to be blue over this, I think. No, that's too blue. It's too blue. Ah, screw it. I don't give a I don't care. I don't care. But what I do care about is the fact that the chess piece looks a little too dark. It does have a slight lavender tint to it. Yeah, the Sheikah symbol is different. This needs to be brightened up, so I need to do a little booty boo. That made no sense. Need to do a little dodge. Just to brighten this up. Oh, no, wait, no. This would be it. There we go. At least brightening up the area where there's Sheikah symbol. Okay. Whatever. I have to erase this so that it's all consistent. Well, thanks for stopping by. It was good to have you. Enjoy your dindarn. I'll probably be streaming for another hour, so you won't miss too much. Because I also have to eat dinner at some point. Also need to double check. Yeah, everything's good. Those look okay. Okay, I think this is actually done. Yeah, I think this is done. No, that's not. Where is that? This needs to change too. And that needs to be desaturated. Oh, I know, I don't think I saved. Yeah, I had just fixed that. Okay, yeah, that was already fixed. Okay, female torso is done. So that means the only thing left is the female boots. Or I could just readjust the UV map and use the male boot texture, if that's even possible. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, because I don't want to have to redo the boots, for God's sake. They're boots. Uh-oh, my lights are flickering. It's not good. Okay, let's see how this turned out. Okay, yeah, that's good. This isn't great, that pink, but at this point, I don't think it matters. You look kind of funky, but I'll let you slide. That's not a great transition. But it is under the arm, and it's not, like, terrible. It still looks miles better than the Sheikah garb ever did. Oh, belt buckle. God. Ah, I have to make the belt buckle. Fortunately, I have this. I can just copy this belt buckle. Which one are you? 15? Yes. Boots? No. Why did that happen? Okay, female boots. I might be able to use... Yeah, I can use the male texture. Oh, nuts. Okay. Just realized. Shoot. Crap. Well, so much for that. Yep. Oh well. Lost all my progress. The PSD is inaccurate. So, oh well. Back to the Future. Yeah, Back to the Future is good. That is a good investment. Back to the Future, if I remember correctly, created technology for movie making that's still used today. So that's cool. Let's see. What color is this? Rest of it. Those wouldn't be there. That doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't you tuck those underneath? Or would you? I don't know. I don't know how belts work. I'm not going to make them gold. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to leave them alone because I don't care anymore. There comes a point where I just... Attention to detail has its limits. What I really wish is if this tool, if I didn't have to select highlights, etc., if I could just do it all the way down. Oh. For everything, midtones. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh boy, yeah. Jodie Whittaker is just grand slams all the way down. She is. They're doing incredible things with Doctor Who, and they're really revitalizing it. I am really glad with what they're doing, and I think the 13th Doctor is going to evolve very nicely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the third... One moment. The 13th Doctor is kind of like a blend of the 11th and the 12th. No, the 11th and the 10th. It's really cool. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stroking my ego. That's just gonna stay the way it is. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Since I totally messed up the PSD, the normal map isn't gonna be ideal. I'll do my best with it. Let's just do this first. And we'll copy that. actually. No, that's not going to work. Explicit alpha. We don't want 1-bit alpha. That would look terrible. There we go. Nothing changed. Okay. Well, I think it's done. I could always adjust the belt, make the belt black like this one is, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. Okay, that's done, and I'll save this one, and I'm gonna close that. Now it's just the boots. And what I want to do is just use the mail boots, but fiddle with the UV map. I think this will take less time. Nope. This might not work. That looked kind of lame. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh. Yeah, because these aren't... There's a whole chunk missing. Well, now I know. Unless I could make this work. You know what I could do? Flatten this, duplicate it. No. No. Okay. Sheikah boots may have to wait. I'm getting a little impatient with them, and I don't... I'll have to, yeah, I think the best course of action is to just retexture the Yiga boots. That would probably be quickest and easiest. I really wish I could use this. I could still save a little time doing that. That will also serve to help me with color, because the red leather needs to be desaturated, and that will help. I think I'm gonna save this, and I'm gonna do it some other time. It's getting pretty late. I was gonna stream for another hour, but it's getting a little late. It's getting close to dinner, and I'm having trouble concentrating. I finished the Sheikah armor, which is huge. So all I need to do is the female boots. Here's something else that's cool. If people didn't see this, just Vicious Sickle. Obviously the texture is not done. That's something I'm working on. But it looks good, and it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna stop for now. So thanks for coming. And enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time. I don't know when I'll stream next. Schedule's always all over the place, but I will let everybody know. And see ya. Now comes the infinite hallway and the end of the stream.